Alive. Should we call this video alive? Not alive, but alive. It's not live. Life. I've been thinking a little bit about life itself. We wake up every morning, every day. We have this rhythm to it that makes us go through it again. And I thought back then when I was maybe in boarding, when I was absent, that my father and mother's habits, waking up early in the morning and having coffee and read the Bible, that was their moment together. Just a slice of bread or something that woke them up, and it was so idyllic. I have to Google that word. Words is important, even though I haven't come far. But let me see.
Idyllic. Idyllic.
Idyllic. It's cozy. It looks cozy. But I wasn't part of that. And whenever I came in, they didn't really want me there. I felt unwanted. But yet it was so intimate and everything. So I was sensitive, maybe because of that. I wasn't wanted in that. But yet here I am, making my doings. I have been living past all the things I have been going through. And I don't know, I don't want to brag in a pity way, as many people do. They don't see themselves like, oh, I've been through so much, and I'm so tormented, and all this kind of complaining and pitying, and what can we say? Yeah, let me whining.
Wine.
Wine. It's every Shabbat you should have wine, so you stop whining. So it's this whining. And I told my friend that someday I realized that too much preoccupation, too much of this self-attention, too much of self-awareness makes me sad. Doesn't make me happy. The more I focus on myself, the less happy I am. Let me write something. More me, sadder me. I become more sad. The moment I turn my focus outwardly, I realize that I have something to live for. In myself. Well, I must say, if me was only me, not my daughters, not my family, nothing else but me. Maybe I feel the emptiness in that. The emptiness, not a void, but the saddest emptiness. If I turn my eyes to you, if I turn my eyes to you, I want to live. Yes. It's a nice day to say that. It's a nice day. Coming Shabbat, I want to live. Coming days, I want to live. Life can be hard. But the moment I turn myself around and see you, I can start rejoice. Whenever people back then, in the biblical terms, the prophets, I feel sometimes I'm a lonely rider like that. Not that I'm a prophet, I'm the false prophet. Don't take this wrong. When you turn your eyes on people that you did try to have some impact on, that is the part that maybe did go wrong. As the prophet was sent to Nineveh, to the people of Israel, they suffered. They suffered very, very much, because the people, if only God knew how the people would react, and seemingly he did. God did know how the people would react to the prophet's words. So the prophet that went to Nineveh, Mr. Jonah, he became depressive. Not because the people of Nineveh did not repent, did not listen. They listened even more. They accepted his message fully. The king there took it to his heart and made a change. I don't know. I have some of that experience. When people really believe and take into actions what I say, I feel responsible. It's easier. It's much easier to be rejected. Then you know you had only responsible for your words, but when they accepted and embraced and tried to follow your words, then you became obligated. So obligated prophet is not a good match. The prophet have to meet his opponents, and always the nature of a prophet is that he tells you the facts, but the facts doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. The facts It's just part of him. He owns the facts. He have the view, the insight. He is the wise man that no one listen to. That is the pure nature of a prophet. The prophet says he is the wrong man at the wrong time to tell to the wrong people. So the prophet's nature is to be a loner. That is his... a prophet that is followed, don't call him a prophet. He will suffer. Don't show that, that if you meet a prophet, don't show him that you are agreeing with him. Make him suffer, make him feel bad about himself. Why would I be a prophet? Just in order to feel bad about myself. You see, there is a twilight here. There is a big twilight zone. Because the prophet only expects rejections. That's why he is a prophet in the first place. People that went wrong, that did some wrong, that can't admit they're wrong. As I say, if people only would come forward and say, I am the man, I did it, I am the one to blame, don't turn to others, I am him, I am her, that you are searching for. But the prophet is fully admitting to his own failures and can't stand himself because of that. He can't stand his own condition. He hates himself. So he turns outwardly to see the projection of himself on the people. So the people was not far from prophets themselves. I'm way out here. But you see, the prophet, he is a singular entity that people can mock. He is the vulnerable that can be slain down, killed and eliminated completely. We don't want to remember our prophets. Yet we had them, and when they died, he was the big man. He was the truth sayer. People have this confusion, social confusion, and it's a social rejection. So the prophets, the Jonah, he wanted to go down the drain and die. Even the Elijah, he won the battle over Baal. The prophet Elijah, he made the fire. He prophesied that the fire had to come down, and he was really supported by the Almighty himself. Then he suffered so devastatingly. I think he wanted to die. Gave up his spirit. And we can see also Jesus, he gave up his spirit. He gave it all up. So don't give support to the prophets. Just turn around from people that are praising him as the Messiah. He was walking, he was by this pony. He was a donkey, a pony donkey. He was riding on the donkey. And people were praising him, Hosanna in the highest. And so on. He was really praised. Turn around and kill. And in that tormenting hour, he openly and willingly, I don't know if Jesus was depressed, but he gave up his spirit. So the notion here, don't support the prophets, don't support us, don't agree, don't show that you agree with them. Let me write that down. Don't agree with the prophets, because you don't want to end a life. If they are truth tellers, they will continue living if you reject them. It's a biblical term. It's not written that you should opponent against the prophets. But the prophet have only one purpose in life. And that is to fight the unjust. So not by keeping the unjust going, but don't agree with the prophet. Change from within if you listen to a prophet. If you see a prophet and listen to him, you know that he is a truth sayer. But never, never in your life agree with him. Just change your way. Norway is a secular state. It was a Christian state, but now it's more secular than ever. Even Israel is a secular state, yet they had the prophets, they have the Bible and all the sorts. And I think it's for the good, because the secular state needs to adapt to the law that the prophets said. The truth of the prophets. So don't ever agree with the prophets. Stay secular. Stay distant to the prophet. Let him feel alone. Let him feel himself, so that you can hear him more often. It's that twilight confusing zone. You have to dispute the prophet. Let me write that. Dispute the prophet. I think that is the clear message here. In order for a prophet to live. And who is prophets? I think every singular man and woman, for him or herself, is some kind of a prophet. So agreeing to support and agree with everything and do it's not going to help. The life starts in the will of the beholder of life. Living water. Living water. It's from these grapes. These grapes, wine. So we stop whining. Yeah. So the will of life comes with turmoil. The will of life comes with disputes. The will of life comes through hardship. If you see a poor man or a woman, don't give him or her so much. Don't show pity on them. You can do it. If there are some poor in the society, it shows that we have some poverty too. If I see some poor person, beggars, I'm in their landscape, I'm in their personality. They have humiliated themselves to the degree that they can sit there as a show-off for the whole humanity, that they are poor people. They need your help. So in order for people that, you see, it's a kind of a popular thing today that you can think, you can manage your brain activity to get what you want. You can achieve what you want. You can do whatever you want. And it's only about you, my friend. I'm into something different. A prophet, a false prophet like me, must do something else than be self-preoccupied. Must be preoccupied with other people. To see other people. To see who they are. How they are. And learn something from that. I have nothing from my own wisdom. I have no wisdom. If I'm talking about wisdom, it's not me. I learn from other people. I am the pure reflection of anyone. I come to think about something the other day. The idea that the only thinking mechanism is our brain. I have a feeling that is not the case. The whole body is a thinking organism because we are sensitive. We have nerves even in the outer layer, even in the if you can feel something not touching but close, you have something sensitive organ. Jesus said something once in our, and some lady touched his garment, the thread of his garment. It's this Sita. And he sensed it. Some power went out there. So Jesus and we people, we have this organ that we have to respect and accept, that we have an organ, and if something is not right, we feel it. We have sensitivity to those things that is not correct with our body, and if we have a liver or something or something else innate or inside, we can mind that, and maybe that can be of a healing. But I would rather focus my attention to what I can see, what I can hear, and smell, and the impression I can get out of that makes me reflect as a human. I understand now. I went a little bit overboard now, but you are hanging there, my friend. You are still listening to me after 25 minutes. Well, let me put on some music so we can listen to something else than my voice. Life. Yeah, that is life. That is strings. So beautiful. So the life can be so beautiful. When you forget yourself, focus on what you can see. Life is all about the inspirational aspect of taking everything in and make you live, make you see the beauty of everything. So if you can't see any beauty, my friend, forget yourself. Forget yourself. Forget your situation. If you can forget your situation, you can also forget your needs. So-called needs. Don't go into a hunger strike. Just take what's there. Take food. Eat. Be satisfied. Be hungry. Go to sleep. Be well. That is my message today. Be well. Little light for Shabbat. It's due time that we celebrate Shabbat in the way that God wanted us to do. Little light, little candle, and don't despair. Days are coming. That is a worry of itself. Don't think that everything will be better. Don't trust that. Don't trust that thing will be better. It is what you do to others. The focus outside of myself. Can I get rid of myself as the false prophet I am? Let me go out and get some more rejections, disputes, and so much more. That is the nature of a prophet. And you, my friend, you are a prophet too. Let me write that down. Yeah, let me correct that. I have to use my glasses in order to put there. You are a prophet too. Because we feel all these rejections from other people. We have no alternative to be who we are. The nature of you. The nature of you is so important. So build your life on rejections, on turmoil, and you will be so strong. You will be having the belief in your heart. Build the trust and belief. And the belief is coming from God. Shabbat Shalom, my friends. Take care and be well and live the life.